we are here with an exciting review to share with y'all. This game has taken us by surprise. Yes, that and more you can experience in the new game that's taken over the world by storm, R.E.P.O, which we just discovered stands for something called the Retrieve, Extract, and Profit Operation.
I had no fucking idea until Brett told me that, and it makes sense now because how it's like promoted in the game.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's an acronym. I fucking didn't even know.
R.E.P.O is an online co-op horror game featuring physics, proximity voice chat, and scary monsters. You and up to 5 friends can venture into terrifying environments to extract valuable objects using your physics-based grabbing tool. And in this game, you play as these little talking head robot creatures that are very funny in itself. And you have your proximity chat. You have to communicate as you collect objects around the world with your physics-based grabbing tool and then put them in a cart or deliver them to the extraction point where you have to meet a quota to send them to the man, akin to a game like Lethal Company, if you guys have played Lethal Company. And some games you have 1 extraction point to deliver your money to. Others you have 2, 3, later on 4, and you continue to go level after level, collecting money, getting stuff that you can use to then upgrade your characters and not die and progress forward. And this game is crazy. What do you think of it, Jason?
Oh, I love it. I think out of all the games we played, Lethal Company, what's that latest one we played? Underward. What was before
Content
Lethal
Warning?
Company? Content Warning. And all those other games, they just don't compare to this game. Now, you don't know if it's because of the prox chat or is it just because of the where you can actually fight the enemies once you find like weapons and stuff like that or purchase weapons. It's just this one I'm having a blast with. And it's crazy to find out because I just watched a video and I was telling Brett about this. This game was originally supposed to be like a horror game where you go in and you're supposed to clean up a mansion. And like as you're cleaning, you can't let the head house person find you or he'll kill you. And now it turns into this, which is just like something else of its own. And each character, each like not villain, but creature is very unique in their own way. Like some of them can visually see you and they'll come after you, or some of them don't see you and they just hear you and they'll come after you. So you have to like really be quiet, or you have to like play around with it, hide and stuff like that. I'm fucking enjoying this game.
Yeah.
So, and I think the prox chat is what really like helps it out a lot.
Yeah, I think the prox chat is a big part of it. I also think the way in which the unexpected moments, I think, are so much more common. It's kind of like when we talk about Battlefield, I talk about the Battlefield moments that occur you don't expect. Like this game has a lot of the R.E.P.O moments, if you will. Whereas like Lethal Company kind of had a few of those moments, but it wasn't. I feel like the environments were so samey when you like get inside like the building and stuff like that, and the monsters got a little bit predictable. And in this case, like I feel like the environments changed up enough to where it feels kind of unique in each run, even though you're in the same kind of areas. And there's these like random encounter moments, and there's like 15 or 18 monsters in the game that you have to fight, or characters or whatever. And it's randomized enough in that you always have really interesting things that occur that you just are unexpected and sometimes scary, sometimes funny. And I like that it's like not like a Phasmophobia where it's like in Phasmophobia I just get creeped out for whatever reason why the freaking monster, and I like just want to hide and not go out. This one I feel comfortable going out, and it doesn't like scare me as much.
You're like the main person that goes out, like especially whenever we get, because there's different levels. The first level you just have to find the one extraction point and then get out. Get the items and then get out. And then the next one, as you progress, there's more extraction points where you get more money and income to take out. But Brett, for some reason, doesn't grab any item and just find the next place. Find all the extraction points. I noticed that with you.
Yeah.
And
I'm like very comfortable in the game, but it's like still freaky, but not like it's like super, super scary. It's I think it's more the silliness that's thrown in here makes it like I love feeling it like playing around with the monsters more in here than like and you can do it too, which is nice because like in Phasmophobia you can't do anything with the thing. It's just like it just stalks you and you just gotta hope you don't die. In this one you can kind of like screw around with it a little bit and like
Yep.
tease it and whatnot, and that's adds
very
to it. That's
zany.
fun. Yeah.
So, but like the game's very unique, and what like really is annoying, not annoying but fun, it's a game mechanic, is you picking up items and making sure you don't like damage it, because it'll lose its value if it's damaged. And then you got to be careful because you're swinging around and you have your other team running around with you, and they'll run into it or something like that and destroy it. And you're like, God, you get so frustrated, but it's so fun and funny at the same time. But yeah, these little telescopic robots, I like to call them telescopes, because you can like squat all the way down and their body just collapses into itself and you can walk around. It's fun. And there's like a little puzzle mechanic too, because there's certain items that are like hidden up top, or you have to like slowly move your cart or move items in a certain direction in order to get by, because there'll be like big items, and you have to work together as a team in order to like get it through a door, make sure it's lined up properly on the extraction point, and get it out. So
Yeah, like the core mechanic of the game is you have when you're standing up, you have a flashlight, and you can use that flashlight to kind of navigate yourself around the world. And then when you go up to an object, you just grab it with your left click to pick it up, and then it's like it's a physics tool that you're using to pick it up. So you're not holding it, you're just like lifting it up in front of you, and then you can like push it out and pull it in towards you. You can rotate it and all that stuff, and then you then drop it with like left click to place it. But anytime you hit something with it, it loses the value, or the value goes down with each hit. So like the bigger the items are, the harder they are to move. And you also will, when you go back to the main base, you can like go to a shop and you can buy like strength upgrades and stamina upgrades and stuff like that to make your character stronger over time, which does help and adds a nice, update to it. But it's still challenging, trying to figure out how to like navigate and move some of these things around and get them, like, especially when you get like big, huge, massive objects, trying to get them into the place where you need them to go to make your quota is always crazy. And then like strategically trying to figure out how to get them on the platform and not kill yourself, trying to fit everything in there to make your money. It's always a wild experience.
yeah, and especially if your like teammates go down, you have to take them to extraction, and whenever you extract, that's how you bring them back. So you have to be wary on how much money you're putting in there, because once it drops, and it takes it, and then you got to find the next extraction. So in order to bring your employees back or your teammates, you have to put them on the extraction point right when you're about to extract, and then it like sucks everything up. So it sucks them up, and they extend back out, and they're good to go. So game's fucking fun.
I also love some of the clever there's a lot of management of how you navigate the world with like you have a limited amount of health. You also have a limited amount of sprint, so you have to be careful with when you sprint, and you have to do it at certain times. And you also can like do like these little jump leap things to kind of get around. And you can, like, as Jason said, like crouch underneath things. So there's a lot of movement capabilities that like you have to manage a little bit while you're playing, that I think adds some interesting aspects to it. I also love like you have your little health bar in the back of your neck, and you can actually heal your friends, or heal each other if you need to like give them some health. Like little things like that were just like smart design decisions that they threw into the game that make it more than just like I feel like this is a very well thought out and developed game experience.
Extremely.
Whereas like Lethal Company was cool, but like it was just missing that hook. And Content Warning had that funny hook, but it also felt a little boring, and like after a while you just kind of been there, done that with all the characters, But this one like took that and like elevated it. And like in this one too, it's like every threat or monster is a threat. Like they are a major threat. And that's, I also think, really interesting, because like sometimes in Content Warning, for example, like there were some bad guys you fought. They were like, it's the little like wind up mixer person that was coming after you. That was just like, okay, whatever, I can dodge that person no matter what. The little turtle guy you could dodge. And this one, like pretty much everything, if you get found, like you're kind of screwed. You gotta watch out. They're gonna come after you in some way. And there's so much. There's like the freaking, from the big dude that shoots the lasers around to like the little tiny gnomes that run around and try and like fuck you up and like throw you off your game and make noise. And there's so much variety in there that I think is really, really cool and smart.
And what's so cool, they're planning on like updating this game a lot, because this is still early access game.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where we're going to go in the future with this, because like I'm having a blast with it. And there's a single player campaign. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I'm not fucking playing it.
What? I didn't know there was one.
There's a single player. I thought about playing it, but I'm glad I didn't because whenever I was playing the tutorial stuff, I was just like, oh, maybe I need to try the single player thing. But that's when everyone jumped on. I was just
Is
like,
it a story or is it just
I think it's just single player. You're going
solo?
different levels solo.
Okay.
But I don't see myself playing this game solo. My girlfriend asked me if her and I just wanted to play, and I was just like, and I had to think about it. It's like we get a little chaotic when we play. Like a lot of people run off and like, but I think we can do it. I think it will be a great and fun experience. So like, I think next time I want to play this game, her and I are going to really enjoy this just playing it together.
I also love that we can have up to 6 people in this game?
6 people in this game.
That's awesome because we have so many games that we play where we always have like one person that has to sit out. And this is cool that we have something that we can have 6 people in here all talking, hanging out, doing the thing. I mean, it's really, really well done. And it's only $10.
Not bad.
That.
Like I feel like this should be a $30 game 100%. If you want to be honest. And the biggest thing that's like super fun, if you don't make the level and you all die, you go into a battle arena style thing to see who the biggest loser is. And you fight each other and knock them off this platform that slowly like falls down. Whoever wins gets the crown, and you load up in the next game and they're wearing the crown the whole time. It is so fucking funny and fun to play. Like that part right there was a twist for me. I was just like, oh, that's
such
fucking
a smart addition to this game to like add to an already great game, but just like throw that in there as like a final, like you get excited to go in there and like try and win it. You know, it's so good.
So yeah, friendly fire is on all the time. So if you hit or shoot one of your teammates, they're going to get damage in game and in the battle arena. Of course,
yeah, you can knock them around and stuff like that, and it's really, really good. And I mean, it's the map designs are really interesting, and they're procedurally generated too. So like there's some similarity. Like after you've done, I think it's like 4 different themes or like themed worlds. So there's like a manor that's like a witch's brew, or like
it's like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter world,
a Harry Potter theme thing. You can tell.
And then there's one that's like a dark, scary, like house, kind of creepy house thing that's got like multi levels and stuff like that. And then you have one that's up in space.
It's a laboratory, I believe. Like a satellite thing. Yeah.
And then there's what was the 4th one? There's another one that's in there too.
I think there's actually only 3.
Is there? No, I think there's a 4th.
Is there?
Because you have the laboratory one. You got this one here. You have the old house, and there's a 4th one that exists that has a what's the style that it has? I'm blanking on it right now. Castle.
Oh, I thought that was the Harry Potter one.
I think there's like a regular.
Oh no, you're right. It's a castle.
Yeah,
I think it's the Harry Potter one, but there's a castle. So there's you're correct.
There's a castle. Then there's also one that's like, I guess also maybe a castle, but
what's
more
so weird
magical.
is like you'll go to those same areas, right? But the layout is is almost completely different. So.
On the other thing too is like you have a map you can pull up at any point. You can hold tab and it pulls up like a little like digital map that you can look at to kind of see like what areas you haven't explored, which I really, really like. I think that's another big benefit of this game is the map helps you navigate easily and find out where you need to go quickly to get around. And then you can also use it to like see where your next like extraction point is once it's been unlocked, and it gives you like a little guide in the map to get there and stuff like that. So there's a lot of neat quality of life features that I think are great. One thing actually a couple of things I want them to add to this game. When you're dead, I wish we could fuck with our friends.
Oh, you wish you could like send them chats or something?
Yeah, like send them chats or like do something where you
cool.
like every once in a while you can like kind of like when you're playing party animals, you can like throw stuff in there at them, like something to just like freak them out a little bit.
I feel like that would be almost cheating if you're able to communicate with them in any way. Prime example, I was upstairs by myself. We're watching a clip right now. Everyone went down, but I found like a hidden hole whenever I was going upstairs. I was like, oh, fuck, there's a lot of expensive shit in here. So I was grabbing it. I didn't know who was alive. I didn't know who was dead. And everybody was dead. And I was carrying the cart like down to the next extraction point, and I couldn't see where the stairs was at because there was lava beneath it, and I just pushed it off the edge and it fell in the lava. And I thought I was next to the stairs. I was like, God dang it. So, but yeah, I kind of wish, I don't know, maybe like a
not really like communication, but kind of like in Phasmophobia, you can like throw books around and stuff like that.
That would be cool.
That's what I want. Is right. I wanted to scare you guys,
or
is what I
maybe
wanna
like
do.
a quick emote. Like
Yeah.
you can like do something.
Little emote, or like you can like break a piece of glass or whatever as they're walking by, or like just do things that just like mess with them.
What's really cool is like, because you don't know who's alive or who's dead, and you make it to the extraction point after you gather everything, and you don't know who's alive or who's dead, so you hit the extraction button to get out of there. If someone's still alive, they go in self-destruct mode, and their eyes turn red, and they start counting down. So you got to
call
run
it slackers, and then the slackers have to get back to the van.
Yeah. It is so. I think we've done that like 3 different times.
This part was crazy. It's where the freaking gnome was inside the box, and they just kept tearing it apart and like taking. So as things get damaged, it like lowers the value of it like very quickly and stuff. So it's like starts out something's like worth $20,000, but if you don't get it there safely, it just starts dropping and dropping and dropping.
Dude, you guys were getting fucked up in this area, and I was just hanging out.
So bad.
How many orbs? Oh,
3.
Also, if you defeat an enemy, not a gnome or anything like that, but a bigger enemy, they'll drop orbs. The orbs are indestructible for like 3 seconds, so you can grab them, put them in the box, and take them out. But once they lose that like 3 seconds of vulnerability, they can easily be damaged.
Yeah.
So,
so looking online, so the team that developed this is called Semiwork, and they've done like one other game before that was kind of like it was kind of a top-down, like very colorful kind of game, and this is their follow-up game. And originally, this game was going to be a first-person or a single-player story-based game, and then they pivoted and decided let's make it co-op instead. But in early access, they say that they're going to be in early access for around 6 to 12 months, and then the full version will have player customization, meta progression, more story elements, more upgrades, more equipment, more levels, and more enemies. Right now, there are 3 worlds. So I was wrong. There are 3 worlds, 19 enemies, and 29 equipment items, and 8 player upgrades. And then they're going to raise the price when the game actually fully comes out.
So I heard with the character customization, what they're waiting for is get a better, because they have to make it. What did he say? Is because of the console factor. They have to make sure it like crosses over very well before they come out with better customization. Right now, you can change the color of your robot. I'm rocking the purple. Brett's mostly rocking the green, and then the rest of them, whatever colors they're going for.
Yeah.
But it's very helpful. I saw a fucking... what I kind of hope they introduce is mimics.
Oh,
that would be
that'd
sick.
be good.
Someone posted up a TikTok where the guy was pretending to be a mimic, and I was just like, "Oh my god, how fucking crazy would that be?" So, and it's amazing because certain items that you pick up, for example, you'll pick up a hourglass that will slow down time for the person that's holding it, and their voice will slow down. So every time you're speaking, it will slow down. Or if you pick up a love potion, it will like the robot will start talking and be like, "Oh, I'm in love with this character," and it'll start saying the character's name. So it's amazing how different things that you pick up affects your character in general. So. But no, I'm loving the game. I want to play this game like nonstop. And what that kind of concerns me, because I feel like we did that with Lethal Company, we did that with Underworld, and Content Warning. Will this game get stale?
I don't know. That's. I mean, I told you guys the other day. Yeah. It's like it's not because when I jump into it, I have a blast. I have so much fun. But it is something that I don't feel like I could see myself playing like every single time we log on to jump in and play.
Yeah.
Like I like playing it a little bit, playing like 3 or 4 rounds, and then like moving on to something else. But I do think it there's a potential to get stale, which honestly I'm surprised how quickly we jumped off of Underworld. But as soon as this game came out, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Because like Underworld is cool. Underworld was more creepy than anything. It was very scary. But like this one is just the silliness is so fun.
Well, and it's like you said, it's those battlefield moments, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. And I also love so the developer has been releasing, they have a YouTube channel, and they're releasing weekly videos about this game. And this is something that I think is really cool that I would like to see more developers do. Like Helldivers has done a good job with this, with like content updates and stuff like that. And this game, they have this guy who looks like he's just this like big teddy bear looking dude that has this big beard. He's, I forgot where they're based out of, but He's just really funny, and he's like the mascot. And they have this like studio space that they set up where they record their video. And in the video, they have like the little talking head characters that are like in there with him as he's like talking about what's coming with the game. And they're like working on some really cool updates, and they're sharing on a weekly basis. They're in Sweden. They're Swedish. So like they'll have in this video like him talking, and then like, the other characters are in there, and they're going to add a an ability. We're going to have a spectator mode that lets you like set up camera angles and stuff like that to capture like really cool shots. Moments. And there's also going to be a green screen that will follow your character that you can use to like superimpose like other backgrounds behind your character just for like creating cool cutscenes and stuff for YouTube, for content creators. It's designed for it. And I was like, stuff like that is really neat. They're going to add a matchmaking lobby, so you'll be able to like actually like join other people. Right now they're struggling with just like cheating and stuff, like how to make that, you know, work.
Why would someone cheat in this game?
I don't know, man. People are weird, you know.
Jesus Christ.
But
I mean, does it give you any satisfaction to like cheat in a game like this?
I have no idea. That's a good question. I would think not, but people are weird, you know. But I just love that they're keeping up to date pretty well. They're answering people's feedback a lot, and all of that has just been really interesting to see.
Yeah.
What they have, you know, coming down the pipeline later on. So I love what they're doing with it. I love the vibe they have behind their consumer support or customer support has been great. So yeah.
What improvement do you want to see with this game?
I think definitely like when you're dead, being able to do have something to do, just to screw with your friends, I think would be great.
Okay.
I think really a few more maps I think will be really nice. Like once they get a couple more map ideas, because like they are getting stale. If they can build a system to where like every 3 months they're bringing out a new map, that would be awesome. I don't know if that's possible, but if they could, that'd be great. Upgrades I think are pretty solid. Like I don't think they need a lot more. Actually, shared upgrades. I would love to have shared upgrades.
Yep.
Because apparently there's over like, I don't know if there's a level limit here. I've seen a video of a guy that's level 100 and by himself, solo level 100. And he has an ability at that point where his strength is so high, he can rip off the metal doors in that space place or whatever. And so he just like walks up to a door, just rips it off to keep going, and just takes all the doors off.
Terminator fucking running through there.
And then he'll run around, and like I saw him, and I didn't know you could even grab the bad guys. But
you can grab
if your strength gets high enough, you can grab them. So he's just grabbing bad guys and just throwing them against the wall and shit.
So you can grab the little ones, like the gnomes, of course, but the flying thing that like attaches to your face, you can grab him, because like there's just like this flying like tentacle creature that'll hook to your face and you'll just throw up constantly. You can grab him. I grabbed him one time and I was throwing him around trying to hit him against a wall, but actually accidentally threw him to someone's face, which was Matt, and he got stuck on him. But yeah, that stuff's so funny. But yeah, I was watching a video of a guy talking about the different enemies, and he showed their HP, because he basically sat in a game, like a private game, and tested the HP of each character, the strength requirements, as well as the some other ability, like the movement or something like that, or how they react to stuff. And so he showed that like most of them, once you get to like strength level 4 or higher, you can start grabbing a lot of the bad guys. Some of them like require strength level 10. But that's one of the things in particular that I think strength should be a shared commodity. I think that would help the game quite a bit. Or maybe have a shareable resource you can buy, right?
Yeah.
Like a box that share across everyone.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Percentage.
But the player customization stuff is going to be cool too. Because I mean, this game is ripe for like silly hats and like, you know, silly outfits and stuff like that. Like that's going to be so fun to see them adapt that. But otherwise, I mean, it's just, you know, a few more maps and stuff like that. I mean, otherwise, it's pretty great.
Yeah, you know? I think a few more maps and maybe some more enemies, because we've only ran into maybe 10 different enemies so far. You said how many were there?
19.
19. So we're missing 9. Because, wait.
Oh, that's what they're adding. I was confused. Okay, they're adding expression. So you can have like a mean face or... Okay, because I was like, oh, we can add talking heads. But no, it's going to be like expressions on your face. Oh, in the museum. That's a new map that they're bringing out.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, that one's in progress. And that stuff like this is great. So it's like new ideas that you can run in there with. And I mean, if they can keep a nice trend of new maps and just keep up, like adding new cosmetics and shit like that. I mean, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Very, very excited about it.
It's a solid game. Like only $10, right? And
Yep, $10.
that was it was most definitely time worth like money well spent. So what's your favorite like monster?
That's a good question.
I like the duck.
The duck is
Duck is
bullshit.
fucking duck is something else.
Yeah, the duck's pretty cool.
The invisible guy, the fucking ghost guy is annoying as shit.
Man. Oh my god.
He doesn't do any damage, but he's just annoying.
I like the black cloak thing with the little white face.
Oh, that one's difficult.
He's pretty easy to like avoid in most cases, or actually I really like the big dude with the fiery like axe thing that he drags along the floor or whatever.
You know he can reach
He's
out
easy
and
to-
grab you like with a chain, right?
No.
He did that to me.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't like him anymore. Yeah. But yeah, I like the ones that are easy. Yeah, the duck pisses me off, man. The duck comes after me all the time and tries to, there's a duck bucket. That's cool.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Did you know about the do you ever carry anything in your inventory?
The gun. Whenever you guys got me the gun, so that's one thing that I want them to fix is like the gun range. I can't shoot far. It has to be close
Yeah,
range.
that's fair.
Shooting. So
Yeah, I also want to be able to. Well, I saw later on in the game they give you these little drones you can attach to stuff.
Yep.
That will make things like feather wise,
lighter,
whatever, so
or make
they'll
them like
it
constantly
lighter.
rotate. Yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that, I think, will be a nice upgrade. As we get further along. So there's a lot of like little things, that they can do, but ultimately the game's solid.
Holy
I mean,
shit!
it's been
Someone
a
said
blast.
and VR.
That would be
Imagine
so
this in
scary,
VR.
dude. But I would play it. I'd be down. I think it'd be fun. Pushing that little cart around and then seeing the little duck come at you. He's like, "Oh, you're so cute." You pick them up, or like picking up the gnomes and throwing them in VR would be fun. Yeah. It's a great game though.
Great game.
Yeah, highly recommend. Semiwork did a great job, based in Sweden. Their past game was called Voidigo. If anybody wants to check that one out, it's a roguelike boss hunting game, but they have a winner on their hands with this game. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam right now. Over 56,000 reviews have been left. It's great. Highly recommend if you are on PC. It's coming to console. Is it, or did you say
It's already on
It's on console. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
I thought it had a different name on console.
No, it's
for
called
some
R.E.P.O
reason.
on console.
No, there's like a subtitle to it though. I think. R.E.P.O.
Is it like crossplay though on console?
I don't know.
Oh wait,
Oh no, it's not.
yeah, R.E.P.O Ghost Hall.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. It's a different name. So is that the
not
same
the same
game?
game? Oh, it says it's one player,
Ah,
so it's not on console. Holy shit, dude!
they said it's coming.
Is that a turret? Yeah, this isn't the same game. It's a
Yeah, I'm
single
very
player
confused.
R.E.P.O Ghost Hall. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I was
but
actually going to buy on a console. Damn.
Oh wait, Repo Ghost Hall is a scam.
Oh.
Yeah, it says here. This is an article on Dexerto.
Oh, it looks like a scam too. Look at the fucking.
There's no console release. This game, or one new game has quietly appeared on the PlayStation Store, hoping to bring fans in. Known as Repo Ghost Hall, the game quickly shot up to number 1 on the PS Store charts, with many assuming this was a console version making an appearance. But don't be fooled. It's a scam designed to trick players into signing up for a fake horror adventure. All Ghost Hall serves to be as an unofficial clone of the game, bringing the same description and cover image as Repo, but offering nothing of the sort, or granting players a ripped-off version of the PC game.
Oh, it's just on the wish list. You can't buy it.
Yeah, so I think
What a
it's
fucking
tease, man. It's a
dude!
little tease.
It even has like. Oh no!
Yeah,
I was about to
same
say.
style though, for sure.
It's almost. It even has the fucking frog.
I know.
That's so digged.
Sneaky. But yeah, that's Repo, everybody. Check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments below if you're having a blast with your friends. If you want to see more from Repo, you can go watch our streams, twitch.tv/TheInnerGamerCast. You can see some of our past streams on there. And I'm sure we'll have some more videos coming out about that game here soon because we're into it. It's fun. $10. Check it out.